Anna immediately ran outside, and, luckily, the others quickly reacted and jumped into the water, pulling both the boy and Ray back up in time. Anna finally realized how serious the problem was. She hurriedly decided to move her family out, yet Ray remained dismissive and refused to leave. This time, however, Anna stood her ground and eventually persuaded him to move. Just as their car drove out of the garage, Ray suddenly began having trouble breathing. Moments later, his neck stiffened, and a mouthful of black water sprayed out from his throat. Seeing this, Anna didn't dare continue with the move. She had no choice but to bring Ray back into the house. She drained all the water from the pool and secretly searched online for information about the property. To her shock, she discovered that Rebecca wasn't the only victim. Many people who had lived there had mysteriously disappeared. She then managed to learn Rebecca's family's current address from Sister Pang and went straight to question Rebecca's mother about what had really happened to her daughter. The elderly woman revealed a chilling story unknown to outsiders. Before the house was built, there had been a wishing spring at that location. But the condition for the spring to grant a wish was that someone had to pay the price. Back then, the old woman's son was gravely ill. In order to save him, she heartlessly sacrificed her daughter Rebecca. Even worse, from then on, she continued using sacrifices to make wishes at the spring. Anna felt a cold shiver down her spine. How could a mother be so cruel? At that moment, the old woman suddenly coughed violently, then spat out a mouthful of black water. Terrified, Anna seized the chance to grab her bag and flee before the old woman recovered. That night, Anna's son George suddenly heard their cat meowing. Following the sound into the backyard, he saw the cat's shadow appearing on a toy boat in the pool. He climbed onto the diving board and stretched out to pull the boat over. But in that instant, a ghostly presence dragged George into the pool and pulled the safety cover shut. Luckily, Peppa heard the splash and rushed over. She tried to lift the cover but found it impossible to move. Just then, Anna came home, and together they desperately pried the pool cover open, while she herself jumped straight into the pool to rescue George. But to her horror, George was nowhere to be found in the water. Anna climbed back out, tied one end of a rubber hose to the pump, clenched the other end in her mouth, grabbed a flashlight, and dove back into the pool. She swam downward for what felt like half an hour before finally discovering that there was a deeper section hidden beneath the pool.